Hi guys, it's Nancy, and I have some crafting mojo going on here, so I wanted to give you guys a quick video, and I'm just going to basically wing it. So I'm just going to show you. Let me pan out here. This is the mess that my desk has become making these invitations. And then over here, I have my big kick set up. So let me put you guys up there on the camera stand and let's get to it. Okay guys, so I'm back, got you hooked up, and let me just show you guys what we got going on here. So I'm using a lot of different supplies. I stopped at Hobby Lobby today. I'm so proud of myself. I really didn't get anything, but I did get glue glider refill. So this is the Glue Glider Pro. You get 3 of these refills, permanent, inside one of these. And you can see the price is $21.99. So here's a tip. If you have your cell phone, you can look up Hobby Lobby coupon and you can get 40% off. Sometimes 50, sometimes 60, just depending on what they're running. So I ended up paying $13 and change on this. What I also picked up were these cute little mixed media doilies. Right now, they're Stampabilities and Paper Studio brand, which is the Hobby Lobby brand. Everything's 40% off, I believe. So I got these, and I really didn't get anything else. I think I got 2 little pumpkins. All their fall decor is 40 or 50% off. So if you have a Hobby Lobby near you, I am enabling you to go look and see what you can get. They did also have Distress Oxides in stock. Now I have all the colors now. I gave in and got them all. But if you guys don't have Distress Oxides, Hobby Lobby is carrying them. And yes, you can use your online coupon for that. So just to give you an idea. Okay, so I have some card bases cut out. I have some paper somewhere cut out. Here's another trick for you guys. I got this little tray at Target, and I lined it with, I don't know if you can see, the magnetic vent covers you can pick up at Lowe's or Home Depot. This is the same things that I use for keeping my dies in with their stamps and the envelopes. It comes in like 3 pretty big sheets, and it's pretty easy to cut. So I keep this on my desk when I'm die cutting, so that way I can throw my dies in there when I'm done, and then they don't get lost. So just another quick tip. This video is going to be full of quick tips for you guys because I'm just plugging away here. I got a candle, pumpkin candle burning. I got my card bases made up. I lost my, oh, here they are. See, the desk is just a mess. Okay, so standard A2 again, making the invitations if you watched my videos last couple days. So today I'm going to play with this Tim Holtz stencil. I think this is from last year's release. I don't think it's this year's release. And he doesn't name them anymore, but this is THS062. So I'm just going to put that down. I guess I should get some Post-it tape out. Which I can't find. While I have this tape that Jennifer McGuire uses. What is it? Microfiber tape. Micropore tape, not microfiber. Micropore tape. Yesterday I made the video and I couldn't think of the saran wrap, and it's called Press and Seal. And Jennifer McGuire's husband invented that, and it's just a great product. So I'm going to start off with some Twisted Citron here. I have some little daubers, and I'm just going to do the stems real quick. Nothing fancy, just real quick. Go in there and give it a little color through the stencil. Okay. I don't clean my daubers unless I know, like, I have this little container here and I just have them stuffed in there. You can use sponges, you can use makeup sponges, you can cut them up. But I use basically the same color daubers. And then I'm going to take some, I think I'm going to do some fossilized amber. That might be too yellow. You know what? I'm going to go with Wild Honey. Taking a little of that, and then I'm just going to do the right side of these pumpkins with that. I love how creamy this ink is. I did give away all my pigment inks. I gave them to my kids. My oldest turns 11 in 9 days. He started 6th grade this year. Leah is only 4. She won't be able to go to school until next year. Now I'm just rubbing the excess ink over here on my stamp pad just to get that off a little. And now I'm going in with some spiced marmalade. And I'm just going to do the other side of the pumpkin. But Leah is signed up for dance again this year. She had a good time with that last year, so that'll give her something to do. We go weekly to that. You can do this technique with regular distress inks. You can do this with pigment inks. You can do this with dye inks. You can do this with gelatos. Ooh, I haven't gotten those out in a while. I might want to play with those next. And I think I need a little more green, so I'm going to go back in. Ooh, it looks like my paper moved. I did not tape my paper down, guys. Learn from Nancy's mistakes. Push that back over. There we go. No wonder the green wasn't showing through because the paper moved. All right. That's good enough for that one. Throw the daubers back. Ah, it's not bad. It is so cute. All right, so we're going to put that aside to dry just for a second because, like I said, it is distressing. So we're going to move the stencil over here. Somewhere I have some fall pattern paper. Here we go. Autumn Splendor paper. Love, Nicole. I think this is AC Moore that carries this. And I'm just going to cut some of this up to use in the background. Just think these are all too bold. This one looks good. Actually, I think I'm going to do 2 of these. So we're going to cut this by 5 1/4 and 5 1/4 by 4. This the pumpkin panel is 5 by 3 3/4. So that'll just border that. Let me make another one. Actually, I kind of like, there was one with a little orange on it. I'll take this one. And this is how I normally make my cards, guys. I really don't have a plan. I just kind of sit down. I throw stuff on my desk and say, okay, this might work with this. This might work with this. Let's see what we can come up with. Throw my scraps on the side because you never know when you're going to need a piece. And then I just start gluing things down. So, yeah, I'll leave that with that. Speaking of glue, let's talk about that real quick. So I have the Glue Glider Pro, which is my go-to. I've never had a problem with it jamming. Every once in a while, the tape will kind of double stick on itself down here where it didn't roll up properly. You can pull this out. You can pull it apart at the seam. You can re-roll it and then put it back in there. The other go-to glue I've been using lately is obviously Tombow multi liquid glue. This new Nuvo glue has pretty much been working the same way. So great glues there. Also, Ranger Multi-Matte Medium. This is great when you're adhering sequins because it dries matte and you don't see it. It's not glossy. But when I'm doing scrapbooking or quick card making like this, I am going to be adhering some embellishments, and I will usually use a stronger adhesive like glue dots or something like that. All right, now somewhere I had stamped out some, here we go. So I did not have a You're Invited stamp. I could not find one anywhere. Me, the queen of hoarding stamps and paper and everything else, could not find anything that said You're Invited. And then I went through every single stamp set and I found this one, which I believe is retired. It's a My Favorite Things cup of tea stamp set. And right here was a You're Invited, which was just small enough. I snipped it in half. Don't worry. It didn't hurt. And stamped that out. This border stamp set is a older stamp set from Prickly Pear. And I don't know what this is called. Again, it's an older one, but this is the leaf border I used. This also, somewhere I have a matching die which cuts these out, which is really cute. But this is a nice autumn set. It has some Halloween stamps and some fall stamps. I do not know if they still make this or not. Pricklypear.com is their website. And there is no name on this set, so I have no idea. But what I did with that little border circle is I stamped it in Fossilized Amber, Wild Honey, and Spice Marmalade. Just kind of rolled the stamp in those couple colors, stamped it out, and now we're just going to take I have a double stitch die here, and I'm just going to cut those out real quick. I'm not going to bring the big shot over there because you guys don't need to see that. I'm sure you're familiar at this point with the machine. Alright, so that's cut out and it leaves a nice stitched border. Put my die over here. And then I also have these dies. I believe these came out of last year's Hero Arts kit. It was an autumn kit. It was gorgeous. By far my favorite kit. It came with these beautiful autumn wreaths and autumn set stamps. And so I cut a couple of those out of different colors of paper. So I have them here. Now, here's the hard part about that. Is they're very thin and intricate. Okay, so putting glue on here is a little difficult because it's so tiny. Now, I do have this Stampin' Up! Glue, which is a fine tip glue, and it has the applicator here. You see that? It's like a little needle, which is fine. It's great. Honestly, I'm too lazy to use it. So, I'm going to... Or the other thing, look, I can't even get the lid on. The other thing that I do is I like to, when I cut my die cuts out, put some double adhesive on the back side of it. And then run it through the die cut machine then. See, this is why I don't use this glue. All right, there we go. You know, some Elizabeth Craft Designs tape. I'll usually put this on the back of my paper, run it through the die cut, and then it's all nice and sticky. However... Here's another hint for you guys. You guys all recognize this box? Sure you do. This was the box that I used a couple days ago that came from the Simon Says stamp kit. I did not throw it away. So I'm going to turn all my little die pieces upside down here. Okay. And there's two purposes for this box. I have one more piece I'm going to cut out here. Well, I guess there's several purposes for the box, but two purposes for me today. Alright, so I just cut out that last one. stuck in here. If you guys don't have one of these spellbinder brushes, get it. It's awesome. It just pushes the little bristles in there and then it pulls the dies out. Nice and easy without anything ripping. And also it has tools in the middle. Little storage container there. So there is, you have the pokey tool here, and then there's like a little embossing tool in there. So there's a couple different things that you can use this for. And I kept my original, the little cover there so it doesn't accidentally poke anybody, me or my kids. And all you do is you just push down on this part. It's spring loaded. You pull it out, and then you can use the other bits that are in there. There's like there's a little round embossing bit. There's all kinds of bits in there. Okay. So there's another tip. All right. So I'm not going to put glue on these. I'm not going to individually glue them. I'm not going to use my tape runner. No, I'm going to use Elmer's Craft Bond, which is basically spray glue. And that's why I have it in this box so it doesn't get everywhere. And I'm just going to spritz it. It's like hairspray. That's it. Now it's all tacky. There's a little bit of odor to that. I'm going to set that aside before I get high on it. I probably already am high on it, which is why I'm being kind of neurotic today. All right, here's another card base. I'm going to put this plain piece down here. And I never stamp the inside or the outside of my cards until I'm done making it, because if I had stamped my, made my Nancy stamp on here and I had made a mistake or stuck this down the wrong way, then that stamp is already in place. And I don't stamp the sentiments on the inside until I'm done either, because if anything gets messed up, you can always, turn the card over and cover up wherever you had messed up. All right, so we're going to kind of do both of these at the same time here. I need one more, you're invited. Now this one I cut kind of close, so I'm going to fussy cut that one or see if I have a punch that'll cut it out. Pretty close. Hobby Lobby has Christmas stuff out, guys. It is September and they have Christmas stuff out. Who gets ready for Christmas that early? I don't even have my Halloween stuff out. Oh, that's a little too big. And that one's too small. All right. Fussy cutting it is. I hate fussy cutting. I'd rather use a die or a punch. Punches take up too much space though, so everybody's using dies these days. I'm sorry this is turning into a 20-minute long video, guys. You can fast forward all the way to the end if you want to see the final product. Okay, now I'm going to take my box of my little embellishments here and start sticking them down. Actually, I think I want, well, it doesn't really matter. And they're nice and tacky, but not too tacky. There's no glue oozing out the sides. And if I don't like it, it's repositionable. I can move it out of the way. It's not permanent yet until it dries. All right, and I'm going to get some dimensional tape here. These are from Stampin' Up. They're dimensionals, but any foam tape would work. Pop this up. Okay, that one's done. Moving on to this one. If you find a stray piece in there, you can just pop that out. And then once this dries, it will be permanent. It won't be repositionable anymore. This one, I'm going to put on here. There we go. Oops. Gotta put glue on that. Okay, we're not done yet. I have another box here. This is my favorite things. I think you can guess what I'm going to do with this already. I have some tissue paper or paper towel back there. This is Sheer Shimmer Spritz from Imagine Crafts. And we're just going to hold it up and just do a light spritz on each side. And I know you can't see it on the camera, but there's a nice sheer glitter on there now. It's not a lot. It's like hairspray. It's really light, but it's very glittery and shimmery. So there you go, guys. Flying by the seat of my pants, making a couple cards there for you. I still have so many other things to use. Look, I didn't even use the doilies. I'm going to cut those up and put those on some cards. But there you go. I hope you enjoyed watching my chaotic mess come into some kind of order there. I hope you like some of the tips. If you have any questions about any of the products I use, post them below. And again, you can follow me at Facebook, Nancy Stamps 15, YouTube, Nancy Stamps 15, and we have Instagram, Nancy Stamps 15. Thanks for watching, guys, and keep on stamping.